There's a new SUV boss in town from BMW, X7. Specifically for this Alpine Wise model, the xDrive50i. When you're the boss, you're big. It's huge. And with size comes features like this: the LED blue enlightened laser lights, spider design on the aggressive duotone wheels, gloss black and silver, and the all discussable new kidneys, BMW's biggest till now. But when you step in, the luxury story continues. Head cushions, high-end Bowens & Wilkins optional LED audio system, current technology USB-C, the optional glass controls like this gear knob, even heated or lighted cup holders in the front, and of course BMW's newest instrument display like the iDrive and the cockpit. With size comes functionality. Depending on your config, you can fold down all 6 seats or even your 7-seat config. This thing, guys, it sounds badass. The 50i, it sounds badass. BMW M, I don't know who sound tunes this exhaust. You did a good job. If you want to see an inside series on the X7, check out my links below or the pop-up. But how is this 50i driving? So I'm driving on sport mode because on comfort mode, well, let's first talk a little about on comfort. Let's put it in comfort, everything on silent, and get the most comfort of the X7. It's a big SUV, that's for sure. It's like the biggest SUV BMW has ever produced, with the biggest grille. Maybe the 7 Series is even bigger. For me personal, the 40i and this 50i is one of the most comfortable experience in an SUV I've ever driven. Comfort starts in the cabin. We have sound isolating windows. That means we have a very silent proof cabin. And it gives you like a very chill and relaxed environment to drive with. So that's number one. The car has an advanced spring suspension system. If you put this on sport mode, it skips a part of the springs and suspensions to give you a more firm and sport ride. And now on comfort, you have the full spring suspension. That's something really comfortable. You just feel enough while driving. You're actually floating on the road. Steering is very light. For me personally, too light. But if I put this car, like right now, on sport settings, the dynamic setting on sport, then this car changes from character. And you can feel they put a lot of effort in the change of the car. So the question, if the X7 is too big, well, driving it here in the States with all the huge pickups, SUVs, the answer is definitely no. This is like average SUV here in the States. So maybe for those little small cities in Europe, it might be too big. But here in the States, for example, it suits very good. And I can imagine in some other countries as well. You have all your practicality, you have that new fresh iDrive, your new digital cockpit. Yes, it's a very big SUV, it's the biggest BMW ever has produced, but it doesn't feel while driving as one of the biggest SUVs ever. Damn, this sound is addictive, but it's just so much fun to drive. It's such a big car. This is sport mode, of course, so I get the most information while driving from the suspension settings, gas throttle, steering wheel. The answer is just no. The car isn't too big, the grille isn't too big. On this proper size car, you need the big kidney with the active air flaps for efficiency. While driving it here in the States, I really now understand more why they produce this car, because there is a huge market for this. From photos, from introductions, from the spec lists online, from the ratings, from the blogs, maybe from the press releases, the photos and the blogs, you might thought it's way too big, but it isn't. There is a market for this. And how they've engineered this car through the two modes, comfort and sport. There are two characters, definitely. That air suspension is very intelligent. The market is ready for the X7 in that segment. I hope you got some more info on how the car performs while driving in the comfort and sport settings. And yeah, I think this car is not too big and there's a market ready for the X7. For now, I'm just gonna enjoy the drive here in the USA, currently on my way to the beach in Florida in a traffic jam. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Ciao!